All right, what's going on, my dudes? It's the Gnisma Skater here, back again for episode 4 of Thursday Night Thoughts with our co-hosts. We got Carson,
Up.
Man Rapper Junior,
Finally.
and we got CJ. His mic moved.
Just silence.
Okay,
Oh,
There he is.
yeah, there
Barely
he
hear
is.
I couldn't hear him at first, that's why.
Okay, so we're gonna go with like the chronological order about like things that we know regarding video game news. So last week I forgot about mentioning that Minecraft Steve is in Smash Bros. One of the
He
most
rocks.
diverse. Go for it.
He rocks the block.
I'm just questioning how that happened.
He was
I
originally
mean-
a Nintendo character, I think. I believe.
No. Nintendo
Oh.
came up to Sakurai saying, "We want you to put Minecraft, we want you to put Minecraft in Smash." And then I like how during the direct, Sakurai was like, "So these people think that like these characters just come out of magic or something." Like he said, it was so much like saltiness.
So who's gonna be next then?
I mean, no one knows. No one. The only person who knows who's going to be next is Sakurai. So we have no idea who's going to be next and stuff like that.
Watch how they're gonna be like another anime character or something.
I kind of don't want it to. I want it to be like different characters. Like
Watch
Steve
me
is Steve is very unique. So
Watch
I'm
me
happy.
SpongeBob.
If they put SpongeBob in Smash, I would not know how to feel about that. CJ, do you follow up with the Smash Bros community?
Oh, he's
Your
driving.
your mic is bad.
Terrible.
You sound like an Autobot, but okay.
Autobots, roll out.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, putting Minecraft Steve in Smash, he's like very diverse and very unique based off the gameplay that I've seen.
It's just weird.
It's really
That's how
weird.
It's very
yeah.
weird.
I
never would've seen that
ain't
coming.
getting it. I was okay with Min Min when she came out, but Steve? Out of all the characters? even though it was a fan request, I believe. Like you said,
No, it was a fan request. It was Nintendo saying put him in Smash.
here's
Give me a
my
sec here real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I mean, I like how Nah, I'm not getting them. I'm sorry.
I mean, you already got the fighter pass.
oh yeah, I did.
I don't have the fighter pass. One of these days I'll find time to get it. But yeah. Okay,
When
cool.
you find when someone's good.
I don't know. So moving on to our next topic. Unless you guys are done.
We're done.
Yeah.
I apologize for the background noise.
Me too. Be babysitting.
Okay, so this week is our last week and we had hands-on with the PlayStation 5, like actual Japanese like YouTubers were able to have hands-on and tried out the system and such. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, same way I felt before.
Ain't no way saw it ain't no same way saw it before. They got the air filters now for dust.
Yeah,
That's
that
not what I
don't
was
mean
talking
nothing to
about. I was
me.
talking about like how some Japanese YouTubers were able to like try out some games in a controlled environment.
Yeah, keyword
Like-
being controlled.
I mean, it was a white room that was like 80 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, you know. And the things that like people said was how quiet the system was. So I think that's really, really nice.
But that's
I
not
mean, when
reasonable.
the PS4 first came out, it was quiet.
Yeah, when it first came out.
That's
Oh, you
not
know, actually, you know
reasonable.
what? You know what? You bring up a good point.
So we already know
But
how
I'm-
my PlayStation sounds like.
I mean, the newer edition, like PlayStation 4 Pro, doesn't make like any noise regarding like powerful games. I played like a lot of games on here, like God of War. That's like the most powerful game
But
I
I
got.
think But I think that's just from the dust, though. I don't think that's from like the game itself. I think that's just
Most
dust.
definitely that too, and Call of Duty.
I mean,
Call of Duty, is it really?
I mean,
Call of Duty is really powerful.
Call of Duty
Uh,
quiet for me. It ain't really like
no,
nothing real
that made my
crazy.
old system fans go off. But on the other hand, the way how PlayStation designed the PS4, you're supposed to like reapply thermal paste on your system every like couple
Or
years
you
or
just
so.
clean it, or you just clean the dust though, because that's the only thing. If it collects a lot of dust and you don't mind the dust, then yeah. But you don't really have to do thermal paste. Just make sure it's not a lot of dust on it. Then you be good, or dust around it.
All right, yeah, pretty much. Carson, are you back yet? No. Okay. So something we definitely saw was like load times on certain games. The games that we saw load times for was Godfall and Astrobot's Playroom. Like I wasn't fully paying attention to Astrobot, but when they showed us Godfall, when you die and like you hold down square, because if you like, because it just shows you facts like to get better at the game or whatever, you could skip all that and you like literally like load it in 1 second. No, like just literal 1 second. So how do you guys feel about
Yeah,
that?
but I don't know. It feels the same to me. It's not necessarily the difference maker. That's my problem. It just is.
So
It feels
you
the
like
same
the
to me.
load times?
Yeah, there's not necessarily a bad thing with the load times. There's no bad things or good times with the load times. When we talk about load times, we need like Rockstar load times. That's when it matters. You feel me? They've been the same to me. It's not necessarily a huge thing. But when we talk about GTA load times, that's where it matters. Not necessarily on games that load times didn't really matter to begin with.
Man Rapper, how do you feel about load times?
I realized my mic was muted. I agree.
Wait. So you're saying is like games like these new games don't matter? It's like the old games that matter with the load times.
I mean, I'm not interested in Godfall.
But I mean, it's not just about the idea of Godfall. It's more or less like it takes 1 second for you to like respawn in the game.
We'll
Yeah.
see how long that lasts.
Exactly. DICE did it. DICE does that. It's just Rockstar doesn't do that as much. It just relies on a company.
I mean, I remember load times being like really, really long time for most games.
But that's what I'm saying. For Battlefield 4, it was quick. For Battlefield 5, it was quick. For Battlefield 3, it was quick. It's just
I mean,
who does it?
I think your version of quick and my version of quick is two different things.
Like Ubisoft is like right there in a sweet spot. It's not necessarily too long. It's not necessarily too short. But then you get to Rockstar and their heavy list of games, and most of their games take a while. Red Dead take a while. GTA they take a while. It just depends on the company.
Yeah, I mean that's just booting up the game. I'm talking about the time between you die and then the time you come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rockstar has that. Most other games don't really necessarily have that. I think the only game that has that is For Honor, and that's one on Ubisoft, but it's not heavy on anything else. DICE, okay, that's cool. Because you can respond quicker in any Battlefield game.
And I forgot to set the timer.
Like for DICE, it's never been a problem because you can respond right away. Call of Duty, some of their games have a longer load time, but not necessarily all of them. It just depends on the company.
Get out of there. Get out of my phone.
all I heard was "get out of there." Let's see, what's next. So another thing that people are talking about is like, did Sony mess up with the idea of releasing an all digital PS5?
Yes.
What makes you say that?
Because most of the reason people got Sony was because of the Blu-ray, right? So you take away the Blu-ray, you take away the steel books, you take away the midnight releases, then what
Not
is
really.
Sony
You don't really take away the midnight releases.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you,
you do.
you can preload your game.
Yeah, but you missed the feeling that are midnight releases. Midnight releases have been around for so long that people have gotten used to them. I go all digital. Why? Because say this thing that happened in 2020 gets over with, then what do we do after?
So
We
sorry
do-
about that interruption.
Nah, you good.
All right, cool.
What do you
That
do
was just-
after?
So right now we're talking about man. Okay, man, it looks like you just missed out on the other ones. So do you think? Actually, no. We're gonna go back to the last one that we just talked about. So over the weekend, Carson, people were able to like test out the PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Like, so the thing that CJ was arguing was like, because they showed us like load times for like Godfall and Astra's Playroom, where like if you die, you come back with like literally 1 second. CJ argues that like that's not like what did you say, CJ? Is not like
Yeah, for certain games, that's not the problem. It's a very select few of games where that is the problem, not necessarily all.
I mean, but like Carson, how do you feel with the idea of like load times are like 1 second between you die and then you respawn?
I mean, would you rather a loading screen or would you rather go back into the game immediately?
Exactly.
Most games already feel like that to me. It's not necessarily longer
I don't
for
see
me.
a problem with it though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see a problem with it being like the way they are now. It's not necessarily a
Oh,
huge
right now?
problem.
Right now,
Yeah.
sometimes it depends on what game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what game it is, not necessarily
But I mean,
all
it's
games.
gotta be. Isn't this gonna be for all games?
Most
Like
likely,
it's gonna go
yes.
faster. Then I think that's good.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. It's just the fact that
So I have a question.
it
What's
wouldn't
the
be a
argument?
huge difference. It wouldn't
What's
be
the
a huge
argument,
difference
then?
to it. I don't know.
Oh, it won't be a huge difference. I mean, what's the compared loading time for certain things? Isn't like GTA like what, a long time or something like that for some loading stuff?
Yeah,
Whereas
but
on
that's what I'm
here on
saying.
PlayStation 5 it's supposed to be like super fast.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like GTA, yes, the faster load time, that's cool. But like,
So,
if
what
we're talking about
is-
For Honor, yeah, sure, it's not the fastest, but it's not a problem.
It's
Okay.
also
questioning what
sometimes
the argument is
GTA
then.
and,
Okay.
It's a
No,
good thing.
So
It's
so
just
so
that-
so oh, go for it.
I guess the argument would be on certain games, yeah, but not on all games. I think my argument is that on most games it doesn't really matter. On some games it does. It's not all games overall. It's just certain games would love a faster load time. Not all. I think that's the argument. Yeah, I guess that's the argument.
You
I
only
feel
want
I
certain
feel
games
I feel
to
like
have
I feel like load times just like take away the immersion from the game.
it does.
Because like
yeah,
oh go for a man rapper.
I said indeed. I was green.
So like for example, if you die in Horizon Zero Dawn, you're just like looking at this like red screen for like a good like 45 seconds. And it's like, man, what could I be like at this point? I could have like literally like killed that boss that I'm stuck on, or I don't know.
yeah, but that's not like a problem for me. Like if I'm playing Battlefield and I get killed, I'm just like, all right, I take that time to re-strategize my plan. I don't really. It's
But,
not
like,
really an issue to me.
All right, that's just you then. You're just a hard person to please, but that's okay.
No, I'm not a hard person to please. It's just I'm more of a strategized person anyway. So you take away load times, I'm still gonna strategize as I go. It's not necessarily I don't have necessarily that time to strategize, but I can strategize on the go too. It's not really an issue to me.
All right. Okay, so moving on to our next topic, so we can get Carson caught up. Do you
Sorry
think
about
do you think Sony like messed up with like releasing a PlayStation 5 digital version?
No.
Since there's gonna be like less in the wild and more or less like more fees attached onto the system.
I mean, the fees part might be a big problem, but like, I don't see how it could be that big of a deal. I mean, because I mean, there's people who actually have been wanting this as to be a thing. Some people, I mean, some people only stay online. I have a
Yeah,
friend or two that you guys don't know about that they actually they never bought a disc when it
yeah,
came to PS4. They only ever bought stuff online. And I'm like, well, why is that? They're like, oh, well, for one thing, if you can't make it to the store, or for example, maybe they're sold out at the store or something like that, or if anything else, there's a few other things that could happen. I actually talked to them about this recently. Because we were actually talking about the PlayStation 5 online thing, and a few of them that I actually know said they're gonna probably get a PlayStation 5 where it's gonna be only online stuff. So
See, I like half of my games are on physical and half are download.
yeah,
The
same here.
only thing that's stopping me from getting to digital is that like I see games pop up on sale like all the time, like on Amazon, Best Buy, and Target. You know,
Mhm.
there's no such thing as, I mean, there's like there you can always get like a sale like in the PlayStation store, but you have to wait for the PlayStation like store to for games to be on sale.
okay.
So that's the only thing I don't like.
This is my problem. My problem is, yeah, that's cool, but you gotta also understand, people got movies, and that's where I think them going all digital is the problem. Because people love the PS4, people love the PlayStation because of the Blu-ray. So what's the market there? But it's also the fact that I hate to say it, but midnight releases are part of the gaming culture at this point. So if everything goes away in 2021 becomes a better year overall, right? With
Right.
everything. If it becomes I think midnight releases are gonna make a comeback, and also Black Friday is gonna make a comeback. So I feel
Oh,
like
no.
you kind of you gotta understand Black Friday. I
No,
can
no,
see
no, no,
people going
no.
for sale.
No.
Middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, I'm saying after all of that,
Okay.
I
And
know
after
Black
all that,
Fridays
then
are gonna be
yes,
packed.
definitely, I think it will.
Black Fridays are gonna be packed. So if you've been waiting for if you've been waiting for a sale digitally online for all year round, Black Friday, you know you're getting it for a sale. That's just point blank period. And if you gotta wait to the next Monday for Cyber Monday, you still gotta wait. And most companies don't do sales that often. That's my only
Yeah.
problem with all digital. Like Ubisoft does it every 3 years, and that's if you looking for it. I don't know.
All right, man, rapper. Do you think Sony messed up by releasing a digital PlayStation 5?
No.
Like let's just say like if you were interested in it, like what would make you get a digital PS5 over a regular PS5?
If I didn't buy any disc, which I still do, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
I
affect me.
understand. I still buy collector's editions and steelbooks, so I'm
Same
already
here.
locked in.
Don't we all? We all have our own versions of like all the like cool disc like cases and everything. We all have.
Of course, of course, of
Yeah.
course. Okay, so are we done talking about this topic?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay, so the next topic I like to talk about is I sent you guys a picture in Discord. So
PlayStation controller.
so the you may be thinking like, man, this looks like a regular ordinary PlayStation 4. It's like DualSense controller.
It looks kind of mixed.
But the dots on the bottom signifies which player is who. So whatever number is like however number of dots are on the controller, that's what player you are. It's kind of like subtle and like low key versus the PlayStation 4 where it's just like a different color. You know what I mean?
I prefer that though. I don't really prefer like
You don't like the
it's weird.
dots?
I don't really
Nah,
mind
like
it either way. It doesn't really seem like a
yeah,
big difference.
it doesn't seem like a big difference, but it's like at least with
It's
the
different.
color.
Yeah, it's a little
least
cool
with-
detail.
Yeah, but with the color, you know, you could actually do it and it'd be cool. You know, it's a color effect to it. It's just all right. Yeah, I'm second player. Cool.
I think it's
Xbox
pretty
did
cool.
that.
Pretty
All right,
cool, right?
what do you think, man, rapper? Do you like the look
think
of that?
I think it's pretty cool. It's so cool.
It reminds
like
me
the
of like the Wii. Like if you guys
Yeah.
remember,
Oh yeah.
because like on the Wii, like it would have like different number of dots. Well, like I mean, I like that.
Yeah, but it has to be a color effect to it for me to even like it, it has to be a different color effect or something.
Yeah, in the
That-
second picture, it shows the different colors right there.
yeah,
there
but I'm saying it
You know,
should
he
be like
means where the
light
dot
though.
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were
not
talking about like
necessarily
the white
like
in
a
general right
still.
there.
Yeah, but overall, it should just be a different feel to it.
I can see
And
that.
also brought up the controller for 2 reasons. In Japan, the button loadout is gonna change for those people.
What?
So
Oh,
so
amen.
What?
no. So if your region is set for like Japan, for like on your PlayStation, you may or may not know that because for us to select stuff is X and to like back out is circle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for users in Japan, they're going on our style because their style was reversed.
What was theirs?
Oh,
So
wait,
so
we're going
circle
back?
so circle was circle was
square.
confirmed. Circle was confirmed for okay, the best way to rephrase this, circle means yes, X means no for
No,
for
yeah.
Japanese for the Japanese
mean
PlayStation.
square?
No, not square. It was definitely square and sorry, it was definitely circle and X. So
Definitely.
so they're
just
gonna
think
they're gonna
everything
go on the
backwards.
same they're gonna go on the same user settings that like everybody else is. You know,
Oh,
press X to enter in the PlayStation Store. Press circle to back out the PlayStation Store, and vice versa.
that sucks.
How was theirs? Theirs was circle.
Yeah, so circle.
Yeah.
So for them, they'll go press circle to go into the PlayStation Store. Press X to exit the PlayStation Store.
No, that sucks.
I would be
I got
so
used to it.
confused. I don't know why. I mean,
That
to me,
sucks.
it's very confusing because I'm so used to how we do it. But like, if I had to imagine it being like that, I don't know how I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
though.
so apparently some people are saying like for users in the East, this might be like straying them from getting a PlayStation 5, which is kind of like ridiculous.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
I think that's ridiculous, honestly.
No, I
that's
missed
the
that.
biggest
I
reason,
could-
yeah.
I could understand it would be like decades of muscle memory, but like it's okay.
Did nobody else do it though? Switch it so
See, my
no one
question-
Wait,
switched
wait.
it?
CJ, you're telling me like you switch your settings, so like
Yeah, no one used to switch the settings to feel just the feel of it.
no.
Yo,
I
did
don't.
that.
No.
I
did
like
it.
I like my default controls.
Yo,
mean,
it was great.
I'm questioning now. I mean, can't you just switch it anyway when you get it?
Pretty much. Or like, I
So
don't
then
know.
why
I don't know
would
why
they
people.
complain?
I don't know
But
why
it's not
people are
the
complaining.
same. But it's not the same. It's like you had like every region had their own button
Just
layout,
switch
and
it
it just
over.
No.
but
So
it felt better. It felt better. It felt
no.
like
So
it felt like that. It felt like
Nope.
every region had their own controller, and it's just it felt better.
no. So this reminds me of when like the Apple Watch first came out because there's only like one way people were orienting it. Turns out when you actually get the watch, you could choose how you want you want it to be on your wrist and stuff. It's like, yo, you can just change the setting later. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but it's just the vibe of the controller. Like, it felt so much better than manually having to switch each button. It's just it's time consuming.
Yeah, okay.
It took people. Some people took pride in it. That's the
I
problem.
don't see it as a
Some people
problem.
Okay,
took pride in
CJ,
it.
I think you might be overly exaggerating this one.
No, legitimately.
Yeah,
Like there were
CJ.
some people that took pride in it. There was literally some people that if you ask them, they said they took pride in it. They took pride in
And
being
switching
different.
Okay,
X circle.
I'm just gonna stop you there, CJ. Just move on to our next topic.
No, that's what happened. That's
Dude.
literally what happened.
For one thing, you're just switching 2 buttons around. How do people take pride in that?
Some people did. It was weird.
Why
At least I know
are
I
you
did.
throwing more? Why are you throwing more alcohol into the flame, Carson?
I just want to hear his answer as to how people take pride in switching 2 buttons.
Because it felt different. It wasn't like
It's a button thing. You
Okay.
I do
Okay.
I do it too. I figured
Okay.
I have mine as
Okay.
default.
So do you remember? Are you a shoe guy?
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna move
Moving on.
on. We're just gonna move on. Okay, so our
Find a way to
next
explain
topic. Our next topic is two sister companies are actually merging together. So
Oh Lord.
So Facebook Messenger, Facebook Messenger is going to go on Instagram soon. So instead
No.
of having
Oh.
DMs on Instagram,
No.
It's gonna turn into Facebook Messenger.
No.
So
I,
you're so Facebook Messenger will be implemented on Instagram.
I've heard of this.
No.
Before.
God, no.
So it's a merger going on here.
No. God, no.
It's gonna
Why
be
is it a
it's gonna be
merger?
weird.
I think that's
Why
very,
is there a
very
merger?
questionable. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, they can stop that.
They can stop it
Well-
whenever they want, but like it's kind of weird and questionable as to why they would do it. It doesn't really make
No,
any
they
sense.
can stop. No, they can completely stop that. Yeah, no, that might make people delete Instagram. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
What do you think, man, rapper?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Because you guys do know that like
they
Mark,
own them. Yes,
Mark Zuckerberg made Instagram as well, right?
I am aware of that, but keep Facebook as Facebook and keep Instagram as Instagram.
There's a reason why
please.
they're a separate.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, I mean I can't argue with that. Okay, so our next topic is CJ. This one you're definitely not gonna believe because it's 100% real, and
Oh,
you
no.
had your doubts about this company.
Oh, no.
What?
Cyberpunk 2077 has gone gold, which means the game is 100% complete. And
Yeah, no, I figured that.
no, you said the game is not going to get finished. And
Yeah, it's not gonna get finished on time, and that the release is gonna be solid. I still don't think the game is still gonna be without its glitches. Yeah, no, I still don't believe that.
And CD Projekt Red made a tweet that said no more delays. So the game is 100% done. All they
Yeah,
have to do is
watch.
print it out on discs and ship them out by November 19th, so it could release on time.
Yeah,
I mean,
watch
is-
that
is-
not happen.
I'm tired of your negativity.
Why are you so PO'd about Cyberpunk?
I'm not okay. I'm not peeing about Cyberpunk. My thing
Then why
is,
do you
I
hate
know,
it so much?
I don't hate it. I
See,
just
I knew you were gonna
know.
say
look,
that.
I just know that hype kills
You
games.
just know.
Hype kills
You
games.
said that for the past 3 episodes.
And you've also compared
Easy.
it to what? To what?
Jump Force.
Bougie.
But was I right?
No,
No.
Did the hype
you're way
kill
off.
games?
Not at all.
Look at the game. Look at the game.
Jump Force did not get as much hype for one thing.
Jump Force
dude.
has nothing to do with Cyberpunk. They're not even the
This
same
is completely
part.
different. Cyberpunk is an FPS.
Jump Force is a
fighting
fighting
I know.
game.
I know. I'm not talking about
The
the
hype
genre of
behind
the
it is
game
going
at
to be
all.
very different.
I know.
Then why
But if
compare it?
you mess it, cause it's just hype kills games, and I feel
I can
like
compare
that-
it. That's like me saying I can compare Call of Duty to fucking like Assassin's Creed.
2K.
I mean, you
Sorry about
could.
swearing right there.
I mean, you could. Don't get me wrong. You could do that.
How?
But it makes no sense to do it.
Yeah, it makes sense in the fact that you still
What?
got people hype for them. You still got people hype for them, and when they let them down, they let them
Oh
down.
my
It shows
gosh.
he failed.
For your information, CJ, 2K's been letting people down for many, many years and still come.
Well, that's because
No
they shut the
offense,
servers down.
you need to fix that stuff.
That's because they shut them servers down after the new game come out. So yeah, you kind of stuck. You either get the new game or you can't. I mean, they got you on a hot plate.
I don't think we could change CJ's mind on this one.
No,
Nah.
we're not. So we're just gonna move on from there.
Although I'm very happy that they actually completed the game.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
We just
I-
need a release date.
No,
Yeah,
the release
have
is
it.
still November 19th.
I said they have it out still.
They said no more delays, and there's gonna be, it's gonna be fine.
And I cannot wait.
So by 2021, we're gonna have like all the ray tracing and stuff. That's gonna look really, really cool.
Oh, that's when they're adding that in 2021.
Yeah,
Okay, well that's gonna be very interesting how that works in that game too.
yeah.
gonna look
It will
beautiful.
just be a big software patch, and I'm gonna be
Yeah, it's
happy.
gonna I think that's gonna look beautiful in it.
That's sad.
Okay, so moving
Wait.
on.
Wait. So that adds onto a list of games that literally are just like when 2021 happens, everything's coming. So it's just like
No, this is still
it's-
2020.
yeah, no.
But the game comes out, but it's just gonna be a software update that comes
But
out.
that's what I'm
2021,
saying.
CJ.
They're saying most games won't get the update to 2021. It's just like, so should I just wait until everything's in the game and then
The,
just
the
get it?
game is really big, dude.
It's very
No,
big.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like if I'm not gonna get all the features and all the effects to 2021, I might as well just wait till 2021.
No, everybody will get it. It's just an update they need to put in.
CJ, is this a
Yeah,
year
but
to
how
weird-
massive is the update? But how massive is the update?
We don't know. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know how big the game is right now, CJ. Like in terms of
That's what I'm
megabytes.
saying. Because
He's questioning again.
it seems like in 2021 every game is getting that upgrade, right? So
Dude, we're in the middle of a pandemic. They had to like figure something out.
Yeah,
I
they have to.
under-
We have to change everything up.
I understand that, but it's like it's too many variables for them to wait for 2021 and
How
do
many
it.
delayed stuff do
it's
you
pretty much
think they're
towards
gonna
the
put
end.
through, dude?
All right, you know
You're
what?
right. But if the game wasn't finished, I wouldn't put a release date. You feel what I'm
It's
saying?
not-
No,
it
dude,
is
the game is finished.
finished.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They kept trying to meet deadlines when the game wasn't entirely finished. That's where they messed up.
On to the next.
Oh,
On.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, we're gonna move on to our next topic. I don't know. It seems like CJ is just like not being happy right now.
He just doesn't like Cyberpunk.
All right,
No,
so
I one cyber.
Just like Cyberpunk.
okay, so you know we're because of Craig stopped recording. That's a good sign to move on to our next topic. So next week we're getting an update, guys, on Ghost of Tsushima 1.1 update.
Yes,
Dude.
I'm so happy.
We're like okay. I gotta watch the video as I'm talking about it. So we're getting new game plus, a new
Yes.
horse that's red and black,
Oh, that made me want to research the story.
new merchants and dies. Wait, you
Multiplayer.
I thought you didn't finish the story yet.
No. But is it the new horse from the beginning of the game?
I mean, you're able to select a new horse.
Oh, thank God.
So you get more powerful charms and new trophies. I already platinumed the game, so that's going to be more stuff for me to do. And me and Carson was talking about this like when we first saw the announcement on Twitter, the new Ghost of Tsushima Legends, like multiplayer, 4 players.
It's gonna be awesome. I believe.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get 4 survival missions, 2 player story missions, and post launch raids, and 4 unique classes.
Oh Lord.
And like it's all customizable too.
I'll probably be choosing the
Yeah.
assassin in this one.
Oh Lord,
I-
I gotta go.
Big facts.
I don't know
gotta
which one
go
I
look
want to
at that
do.
again.
There's samurai, assassin, I think an archer or like a ranger, and something else.
Yeah, I'm probably.
All I know is this looks really, really sick. What do you think, Ben Rapper?
I mean, I didn't even finish the game, but it still looks sick.
Exactly.
I'm like right at the very end, basically where I'm at.
I
all the way through.
I didn't want to replay the game until New Game Plus came out because I was like, because whenever I finished the game and I was like, what if I want to play this again? All I said was new story. I was like, so no New Game Plus. Okay, got you. So yeah, like I'm super excited for this update because I almost said Cyberpunk. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games I played. I love the whole samurai thing. Lord Sakai. It's like, this is like so cool.
I think this game will probably make it to like become game of the year, if anything.
I hope so. But on the other hand, I can't wait for that game. I kind of want Ghost of Tsushima to be like that game that's gonna go on PS5 and get like a beefier upgrade because it looks so awesome on PS4 Pro. Because I played half the game on my regular base PS4, then I finished the game on PS4 Pro. I was so amazed by like everything because like you had an option to go to go with a performance mode or a frame rate mode. I went with performance, but like like if I were to play the game again, which I will probably starting next week because I'm kind of replaying God of War right now, but that's irrelevant right now. But like I would want to play on 60 frames. Like yeah. I mean, CJ, I know you haven't finished the story yet, but like, how do you feel with this like this update? Like all like having multiplayer, you Carson and Man Rapper could be like a whole squad.
It depends on how this update turns out.
You're just very not optimistic, are you?
I'm not optimistic about. I wasn't optimistic about going into this year, and I would happen to be right. That's the sad part.
Okay.
I'm just hoping.
All right.
Just hoping.
So moving on.
Yeah.
We got a teaser for a new video game movie. It is going to come out in December
What
or
movie?
or January. I forgot which one is. I forgot what it said.
What
but,
game is it?
We're getting a Monster Hunter movie. It's like it's a 40-second trailer. But like I'm not exactly so sure on this, but you know,
I think it's very
I'm pretty
questionable.
sure. I'm pretty sure Red was here. He'd be hyped because he's like a big Monster Hunter junkie. Like he
That's very
likes
true.
Monster Hunter. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's just me.
I'm kind of iffy on this when I read about it actually, because I got a few things on my phone that messaged me about it, and I
Like I said,
looked some
40-second
stuff up.
trailer.
Yeah, 40 seconds of it. I mean, I still think I think even 40 seconds. I mean,
It's
don't get me
pushing
wrong.
it.
I like Monster Hunter and everything. It's a good game, good series. But I'm trying to think a movie about it though. How would that really?
I'm sorry, it was a 17-second trailer. I
didn't think
give
this was-
I give it
40.
too much credit.
Was it 17?
No,
Oh,
it was
wow,
17.
actually,
IGN
yeah.
posted a 17-second trailer.
That's now I'm looking it up actually.
It's a
17
it's a 17-second trailer. I thought when I saw it was
Yeah.
45 seconds.
Nah,
But
but it comes out December.
I think it's kind of iffy. I mean, don't get me
Oh.
wrong. It's probably gonna be good. Watch it be very good or something. But like, I'm really questioning how this is gonna play out.
I'm excited
I
about
would hope.
I'm more excited about the Uncharted movie a little bit more.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
No. I've seen movies that turn into games that turn into movies. I ain't got high hopes.
The only one
Or-
I didn't really appreciate that was
Tomb
a
Raider.
game to a movie. Well, not just Tomb Raider, but also was the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yes, thank you.
I'm
not
an
the only one that
Assassin's
feels that
Creed
way.
person. I love the Assassin's Creed series. Always have been since I was a kid up to now. Thing is that movie kind of was a little
A
off.
turn away. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I
There's a-
wanted to ask you something about that, Carson.
Yeah.
This is an unrelated topic on my topic list. I saw someone on Twitter. They were like, they were just like ranting, whatever. They said like, if they remaster Assassin's Creed 1 for next gen systems, it'd be like a
Yes!
wrap.
Yes!
CJ is not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
Oh, come on.
If they remastered it,
Yeah,
it
if they
would be-
remastered Assassin's Creed 1, how would that make you feel?
I
That's
think if they would do it, it'd be one of their best plans probably to ever do. Because you know what, a lot of people want to bring Altair back,
Yeah.
and he was DOG. Everybody loved his character. You did the whole progression you had to go through with him and everything. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, Ezio has his whole story thing, and he's like I think almost everybody's favorite assassin in his whole entire Assassin's Creed series. Whereas I am one of the people who played the first Assassin's Creed games when it came out. I still have it actually, my disc copy, and it was, I would say, if they were to remaster it though, it'd be like one of the best plans probably ever do.
What do you think, man, rapper?
Be the best time.
I hope they do this.
Hold on a second, I might cut out. What was that?
I'd pay whatever the price is they put on that one.
I said like, how would you feel if they remaster Assassin's Creed 1 from like the ground up?
I never played that one. My first Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 3. So,
Okay.
there's no need to do
yeah.
that. They're already making new ones.
Yeah,
That's
I think
real.
that was everybody's though.
Okay.
Remasters did as hard as the original.
All right. Okay, so I got an update for you guys. This is on the topic list as well. So do you guys remember that $15,000 PS5?
Drop down.
Dear God.
It's sold for $25,000.
Yes! Yes!
That's more than my car.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. It was like a small
that's
little
dedication.
snippet.
Oh, that's dedication right
That's
there.
sad.
Hey, man.
So it sold for $25,000.
You can wait for the thing to come out and buy it at such like cheaper price.
You right.
Do you know how many PS5s is $25,000?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You
You can
right.
buy a whole like bucketload of those things, man.
You can buy a whole pallet of PS5s.
Exactly. There's no point in doing this.
You
I think
right.
the guy who put that on there, he just hoped for lots of people to just. I'm gonna just hope
Yeah,
people
I'll be
buy
outbid
this crap.
to outbid it. I think that was the case. He wanted to see who would
Just
outbid
want
him.
to see who would outbid it.
Okay. So
Y'all at 15, I'm gonna go another 5. 20.
nah, I can't. Yeah, like I said, that was something really small, and I wanted to update you on that.
That's something I would do. That's
Okay,
something I would do.
so now we got some Xbox Series X news. Like CJ once again, he's correct. Xbox Series X is having some issues
Yeah.
for
Oh,
people
really?
for people who's testing them out.
Oh, really?
Apparently, there's some thermal issues going on.
Oh, really?
The system gets so hot, it can warm up a room, no
Y'all seem
doubt.
surprised. Y'all seem
It
surprised.
also gets so hot. They like you guys know that memory card that you plug in on the back.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all seem surprised.
Apparently they get so hot that someone
It'll burn you quick.
someone unplugged it and they like almost dropped it because that's how hot it was.
Oh,
As I knew it. So good
Dang.
luck with the PS5.
No, so the people who were testing out the PS5 like no heat. They said like no heat was coming out of it and it was like very quiet. But like
Yeah.
the mere fact
They said they were
that like
testing out.
the mere fact that there was the mere fact that there were heat issues, like thermal issues, is really, really, really bad.
But it depends on why they have thermal issues.
I mean, a lot of people kept them in like an open space where it needs like the airflow.
what
But
was it?
like,
Was
But
it
this is
running
my
anything?
thing. Was it enough thermal paste? Because they
Don't
could
know.
not put enough thermal paste.
'Cause-
And if
'cause
it
I-
wasn't enough thermal paste, yeah, the heat going. But if it's not enough thermal paste, of course the heat gonna hit it.
I'm gonna keep going with this, but I want to hear what Man Rapper has to say. What do you think, man? Next generation Xbox, $500, thermal issues. What do you think?
See there.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. Um,
We talking to me? My mic keep cutting out.
yeah, I was talking to you, dude.
Oh, what happened?
So the next generation Xbox, the Xbox Series X, is having thermal issues. How do you feel?
Better keep that same energy. That's all I got to say.
No, I mean like people are complaining about how hot it's getting.
Yeah, I know. Better keep that same energy.
Like you pull out the memory card, the memory card be like really, really hot, and they'll burn themselves, dude.
I know. Lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
you're not wrong.
Lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Yep.
But it's still a win.
Microsoft be being all in lawsuits here soon.
That's what I lose a lot of money with that too.
Yeah,
Mark-
so
They might
the way
lose
how the system is designed, because it's designed like a PC tower, all the heat is supposed to go from down to up.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't put it vertically. You
Yeah.
can't put it vertically. You can't.
I
I mean that's how it's advertised to sit as vertically. You're not
But
supposed
you
to say
can't-
anything on top of it or around it. It's supposed to be
That's
just
why
the
you
system.
can't put it vertically. Because if you put it vertically, what's gonna happen? It's either gonna burn your table or burn your face.
Your house can be on fire.
I don't know.
Exactly.
like remember those like quote unquote hoverboards that kept burning up people's
Oh my
houses?
gosh.
no.
That was like a
I know
that was
the
a
reason why
trend
they kept
thing.
blowing up.
People still buying
They
that,
kept
right?
making fake ones. Yeah,
I don't know
No,
people.
I
I don't know
don't
people. I don't know people still buying those to
I hope
Man
not.
Rapper.
You remember the iPhone? Not the iPhone, but the Galaxy S7 was blowing up people's pockets.
Yeah, the battery would overheat or something and blow up and like blow up or something.
Because it was
So-
because they would keep it on for 24 hours. That's why and overcharge it, and it would just
Last time I checked, CJ, it was regular daily use.
yeah. People on their phone 24 hours. It was burning the battery.
Okay.
The battery would get too hot.
But like the idea that this system is like literally like can warm up a room is ridiculous.
You don't need no AC in your house. You got the Xbox.
Might as well make a sauna, man. Might as well have a sauna in there.
At least they say people on their heat bill. Be the best heat summer you ever had. Cheapest heat
Alright.
bill you ever seen.
So that's that. And then that's funny. That's funny how ironic I said that. So in my notes, like for like discussions for this podcast, I ironically say that Bethesda dropped some heat. So Wolfenstein, Dishonored, and Prey collections. So all the
Yes.
Wolfenstein game in one collection, and all the Prey collection in one
Yes.
collection, just for
Yes.
$80. And it's gonna be Series X and PS5 compatible.
Wait. Is it the whole? Is it all of them, or
I
is
think
it
it's
just
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
That will be
$80.
amazing. They're gonna make a big
Thank
profit,
you.
I think, out of that.
So
Thank
you get so you get Wolfenstein, Young Blood, Old Blood,
Everything. I
New
think.
Oh,
Code.
they about to take a bag away with that. Okay.
They're gonna make
Yes.
some money.
So
Nah.
$80.
Woo.
$80 for the whole collection. That's not bad.
That's a big
No, it
no.
isn't. That's
What?
that's
It's a plus.
pretty-
Because each
Yeah,
game,
I
is
mean,
what- each game.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how exactly clear I was, but they're two separate collections, and they're both $80.
No. No.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
that's
so
a
like,
plus.
so like the Wolfenstein stuff is one collection, and the whole Prey series is like Prey Dishonored series is the whole collection.
That's
Same.
cheaper than like 2 games. Yeah, that's cheaper. That's the cheapest way to do it.
Yeah, so they're both $80 for the whole series essentially. So that's really nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
good call right there.
okay, man rapper. Why do you say it's a flop?
Flop. Let's flop
Why?
on PS4 and we flop on here.
Are you saying that because you don't play those games?
Nope. I mean, yeah. But
It
nope.
wasn't necessarily a flop because no one expected them to sell crazy numbers anyway.
I don't think they're. I don't think they're.
I mean,
hoping to.
Dishonored 2 did really good, and so did
Yes.
Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
but that's what I'm saying. So if both the games still, because I don't know what the price is, but if the price tag is still $40-something like it was a couple weeks ago, it's still a
No,
sale.
but like this is like new though. It's a whole new collection.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's a collection, you getting the best of both worlds. You copping both of them for literally the price.
Okay.
And God knows what else comes with the collection. Copping it for basically a sale. I can see it. They make so much money. That's the only way they do it.
Okay. I can see why you say that. All right, so in other news, let's talk about this teardown that we saw yesterday. The whole PlayStation 5 teardown.
Yeah.
It was so
Right.
easy. It looked so easy to take
It did.
apart.
It gave me bad anxiety the way he was struggling trying to take off that big plate. Then when he was trying to take off the fan, like he was about to snap the fan in half.
Oh,
I'm
so
not-
I'm the only one that thought that. Okay.
It looked
Yeah.
very. You're not wrong though, Jay. It did look very easy.
So I was telling my mom about this. She said this is so dumb, like the idea that I have, but someone's gonna do it before me, and I'm gonna be so happy if someone
What's
does.
this idea?
So you saw how he was able to take out the fan.
Yes.
So imagine if you were able to take out the fan and buy some like fans for a PC that are the same
No.
dimensions and
No.
put in some
Oh my
and put in some
No.
RGB fans.
No.
Mark.
Keep them for PC. Keep
See-
them for PC.
See, my mom was like, you can't like you're not gonna be able to see that, but I feel like you can.
I can
No.
see it. I can see people trying to do that.
I want
No.
to see someone do it first.
The only way you
Yeah, I
do it,
want to try it. I was just gonna watch first.
the only way you do it is if you do something to the size. That's the only way you see it. No.
And then
God, no.
I like how they had the two dust collectors. Like,
yeah,
what
that
we-
looks
we-
really really sick.
I'm just want to know what we have to do when we have to clean those out. Does it clean out itself or what?
Oh no, so
probably
I'm
have to do it
assuming
yourself.
you just like once the dust buildups like a lot. Knowing CJ, because CJ likes to clean up his consoles and stuff often, he's gonna be doing
Am I
that
the
more
only
often than we
person?
think.
Am I the only
No.
person?
No, I think we all here can agree. We all have cleaner consoles, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't do it as often as CJ does, but pretty much. But on the other hand, like, it's a fun idea, but like, so something that people were bringing up was like, what if, like, because those plates come off, there are three options that we have here. So what if Sony drops their own, like different colors and stuff, right?
Okay.
Or and then there's two more options. Third party. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Is that a really cool
I'm doing
idea?
a colorware.
And then imagine like a collector's edition of like a game coming with like its own faceplates.
No.
So like you get the game, like let's just say like Cyberpunk, and then you get like a Cyberpunk themed PlayStation panels. It makes it like limited edition. How cool
Yeah,
would
no,
that be?
they don't make it really limited edition.
So a third party option I thought of, like I would want like see through. I would want clear.
No. Why?
That would look so cool. At least in my opinion.
You must not mind dust.
I mean,
You must not mind dust.
I can see like Man Rapper getting like gold if it's like a third party.
No, third party doesn't always become successful.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
With gold, yeah. Because gold is a tricky color to pull off. Yeah, no. I understand. No.
So another thing we all talked about was like, apparently I was correct the whole time that like all you have to do is take off the side panel to get to where the SSD is. By the way, I didn't realize this. I saw it in a video that someone was talking about it. Like, even if we get our own PS5s, that hatch is still going to be empty. So there's like nothing to worry about. Because the SSD is actually on the motherboard itself. I saw the Man Rapper send me a text saying like how stressed he was with the fact that this man was holding like the motherboard.
Give me bad anxiety, bro.
Nah, you're not wrong. It did.
But like, imagine how like that looks so easy to do, and I was like, really happy.
Look, it ain't gonna be that easy.
I mean, of course,
It is
everything's gonna be like robot factory tight, but like,
nah, it ain't. It's just not gonna be that easy. You ever try to take a PC apart? It is not that easy.
dude, it looked like a monkey could do that.
Yeah, but no, it's not gonna be that simple. Oh lord.
Okay, let's just put it this way. If you had like a 10-year-old child in front of you and you showed them that video, you're like, okay, do that to
No.
this PlayStation. I mean,
No.
I'm pretty sure I'd been able to do it since I knew how
They
to
gonna
handle
run it
tools and
over.
stuff.
They're gonna walk over it. No.
Okay,
No.
no. You just have zero faith in children, but
Yes. Did
I
you
was-
see that, Exxon?
I was
I gotta-
I was a smart child. I knew how to handle
gotta-
tools and stuff.
I gotta find that experiment for you.
But like I have full on I have full on faith and confidence in myself if I do need to take the system apart because it looked really easy. And chances are people are only going to take apart only the side panels. Either A, put in a new SSD or swap out a different color. For me, I would have to go with like a solid like blue. As much as I like blue and yellow, having one side be blue and the other side be yellow would look really weird. And yeah, like this teardown was like very, very impressive. It didn't like it was only in real time, and I'm pretty sure nothing was cut besides like changing of camera angles. So legit takes like 7 minutes to take apart the whole system. But like I said, everything's gonna be like factory tight, so it might take like a little bit of elbow grease. But chances are, like neither one of us have to like have the necessity or need to take out the motherboard.
Yeah,
But another thing I want to bring up was so how do you guys feel about the orientation? How you could switch it from vertical to like portrait to landscape? Chances
I keep
are,
it.
I could do that already.
chances are, my setup at home would be different than at school. I only have like one question regarding like the whole setup. Because at school, my system would have to sit vertically. But like, so the only thing I question is whenever I do this, because that's like 'cause at home it will sit horizontally. But like, I only have like one small question because he didn't take out that little pin that he put in earlier. Like, it was very flush. I feel like the only way we can get that, you can only get that thing out is with like a prying tool.
Probably.
So chances are, whenever I do mine, I'm just gonna leave that thimble in like in the stand. I'm not gonna like put it in because to me that just looks like a piece of work.
Russell.
A lot of people said that like they like how you could store the screw inside the stand because for sure someone would lose that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, you guys don't keep track of your screws and stuff?
I do.
No, I do.
I keep
It's
mine like a
just-
bag and
Mm,
label it.
It depends on what it is. If I'm putting something together last minute, then no, I don't put it in a specific place. But
But like, I'm just super impressed.
It was very interesting to watch actually how they did all this stuff when it came to like taking it apart and everything, because see now you can see if people whoever wants more space, for example, on like their stuff, because how much space is supposed to be on here? How many like gigabytes?
So like with the system, like with the system OS or without the system OS?
Without.
Without the system OS, 825,
Okay, now with.
600.
Okay, so the thing is, this I know I'm pretty sure you've done it before, Jay. You take out the storage and you replace it with something, right? To make it
CJ did it last week.
Yeah. So seeing how it looked pretty simple to move everything and take everything apart. It's gonna be a lot easier for people who want more storage space on it. They're gonna replace it with something that has more storage, which I think is a plus side to it.
Some
Yeah.
people on Twitter were like really upset at the fact that like these SSDs to put inside these systems are like around $200 or $300.
yeah,
Well,
but
I
that's
mean,
my thing.
you're gonna get your money's worth of it,
It's
aren't you?
cheaper than a
You-
PC one, though.
But I mean, like
It's
honestly,
cheaper than a
like
PC one.
there's no reason why like I understand like this is expensive at all, but you're paying for storage. No matter where you go, storage is expensive no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what market you're looking for.
Wait, what do you think, man, rapper? Do you see yourself like just like because you can't put in you can't plug up an external SSD because it will like mess up your system in terms of like load times and stuff. You can put PS4 games onto the SSD, but I feel like eventually everyone's gonna have to put in a bigger SSD in their system unless they want to stick with the 600 gigs for the rest of their PlayStation 5 careers.
Which is probably what most people are gonna do because most people don't want to take it apart.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who's not gonna take their system
Yeah,
apart.
exactly. So it's like, do I wait for them to come up with a bigger SSD or like what's the alternative? Because I don't want to take it
you can't
apart.
plug it up though. You're just better
That's-
off just like
But that's what I'm saying. Most people don't want to take their console apart, so it's just like, oh well, y'all are screwed.
a lot of people would say this is anti-consumer, but like you know would really be anti-consumer if they put on some torque screws. I don't know no one with a torque screwdriver. It's all Phillips.
I mean, I know. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I know a few, but it's just a limited. It's a limited few.
I don't know. Like at least in my opinion, if you're just gonna like, I understand like it's whoever buys a system is their system. They can do whatever they want with it, but they feel like they can't like pop up like one panel and
No,
unscrew
they
one
just
screw. You're a
to.
baby.
Look,
I was gonna say, how are you
have
gonna
to.
be rebuilding crap if stuff falls apart, huh?
Hey,
You gotta put screws in
Okay,
it.
okay.
not
Let me
trying
ask you this. Let me ask you this, man, rapper. Would you pay someone to do this for you?
Oh god.
YouTube is amazing, isn't it?
Exactly.
YouTube is amazing.
Look,
I mean, it's a good response.
All I'm saying is this: if I buy a new car off the lot, and now like 30 minutes later, I got a double oil change, I'm not. Oh, my tires deflate. I'm not. Yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm taking it right back to the dealer. You know what I mean?
Regarding this whole PlayStation thing, I see one bright side about like I see one step being like removed and one less like headache to worry about when in terms of like adding the SSD into the system. Since because of like their SSDs built like soldered onto the motherboard, and all you have to like that SSD slot that we see is going to be empty anyway. All you have to do is just pop it in. You don't have to like download some software and stuff onto it or anything. I think it will just reformat it for you. Honestly,
I would.
Hopefully.
Because
I
I
would
could-
hope to as well.
I mean, Carson, do you see yourself doing this? Like taking your system apart and putting in a better SSD in the future?
If I went to go buy one or anything, like I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I didn't buy one for my PS4, but yeah, I was thinking about it, and I would totally do it. But I just don't know where to get it
I
around
feel
the
like
area.
people who are like scared to do this is kind of like babies. I don't
Oh
know.
no, I don't.
No,
I'm not
it's not
scared of it. I have a friend. My friend. I don't know his name, but like one of my friends from high school, he did this as well. In the middle of high school, he told me about it because he actually sent me a video of him taking his apart and doing it. I'm like, oh okay, that's doesn't seem really hard at all to do. He's like, no, it didn't take me that long either.
And CJ, you just did your PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but I don't mind doing it. It's just if this is my thing. If I'm putting a price tag on a console that's probably like what $599,
$530 to be exact.
well, we got to go with the tax too. So
Yeah, no,
this-
that is with tax.
But this is what I'm saying. If I gotta sit there and take it apart, it's just like I gotta find time to take it apart. And do I really want to take it apart? People just don't.
It took
do
2 seconds, bro.
Yeah,
He did it. If you look at the beginning of the video, he does it in the very beginning. He didn't put in an SSD, but he showed you where the SSD is.
Listen, so does changing a tire, but people don't want to do that either.
But like, bro, it's not like you have to like desolder the motherboard and put on a better SSD.
See,
onto it.
The real thing is if you're lazy to not do it.
See,
Okay,
like
I'll give you
the fact that like band
give you
rapper like wouldn't do this, it took 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
But some people don't feel like if I'm
It
putting that
doesn't even look like
I
a screw
have
needs to be applied onto the drive. It's like onto the SSD itself. It just looks like it
that's
just
what I'm
slides in. You put the
You know, I can
screw
do
on
it 2
top of
seconds.
it and
But
keep it
that's what I'm
moving.
saying.
And then you're done.
But if
Yeah, I
you
can
put
do
a
it.
price tag on it, people don't want to have to do it. It's just like if I
Hold,
pay you
hold up,
$500,
CJ. Hold up, CJ. What were you gonna say, man, rapper?
I can do it in 2 seconds instead of doing all that.
Yeah,
Just
2
pick up,
seconds.
just pick up the controller, second one, hit the PlayStation button, turn on my game.
Oh, so you delete games?
Yeah, I was doing that
Exactly.
too,
That's what I'm
Before I
saying.
got my external thing for my PS4.
That's
Yeah, but
literally
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
plug up an external to a PS5 though.
Well, it is what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Most
I think it all depends on the
don't wanna do
person.
it.
Is really
Yeah,
what you should be
it
asking
depends
about
on
this,
the
Jay.
That's crazy, dude.
Because some people just
Yeah.
genuinely either they don't have the
Because
time
look,
to
I
do
can
it,
understand. I can understand that the SSD is expensive. Like
Yes, that's
the one
that's
I want doesn't exist yet, but it's in the works. But the
that's
one
the
but the
other
1 terabyte costs 230.
Yeah, plus
Yeah.
the
It's a
530 already
Sam.
put on there.
It's a Samsung VNAND SSD 980 Pro,
Wasn't it
4.0
released, like,
NVMe
last week?
M.2. Like,
You sure that one released last week?
I mean, it did, but like they didn't drop the 2 terabyte one. The 2 terabyte. I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna have
'Cause
to
I
do
know-
is, like what I'm gonna have to do is whenever the 2 terabyte one comes up, I'm gonna have it on pre-order, and then just like swap it out as soon as I can. Because
But
to
that's what I'm
me,
saying. People don't want to have
to
pay
me,
the extra
I've been
money.
like future proofing for like my funds for this PlayStation 5. I already, I mean, I was actually surprised at the fact that this SSD would be like is like cheap as like I found that it was gonna be. I
Like,
found
people
one.
just
I found one for $1,300 for like an 8 terabyte. I just want 2 or 3 terabytes so I don't have to worry about it.
But
On the
that's
other
most
hand,
people-
next gen games, it's going to be proprietary, which means you can like, for example, for like Call of Duty, you could just install the multiplayer, don't have the campaign installed. You know, like games like that.
but that's what I'm saying. Most people are just gonna delete games and just refine them. They're not. They don't want to have to go through that process, or they don't have the time to do that process.
You have the time.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
2
you can do in 2 seconds?
You don't have. What can you do in 2 seconds?
Everything.
Like
That
I
makes
said,
no sense.
So I
pick
have a
up the
question.
controller,
What's the problem
turn
with
your
doing
game
this in
on.
2 seconds?
Some people just don't want to do it, and if you
In
put
2
like,
seconds.
But that's not counting the $300 you gotta spend on another one. You see what I'm saying? So overall,
I mean,
and it
Terrell,
depends on
I'll sorry, bad rapper. I'll put in your SSD for you for $300. So you don't have to worry about it.
But if you break it, you gotta buy another
If you
one.
break it,
All right, then I will fully accept the consequences, and I
the
don't
man
mean
here
breaking on
says if you
purpose
break
either.
it,
nobody
Like,
wants
you
to
gotta keep your
go
butt.
through that on purpose.
I mean, I think a perfect timing would be is like as soon as like more face panels comes up, it's like, you know what? I just bought this face panel, and I'm gonna have to take this off anyway. Why not put in the new? Well, why not buy a new
Most people
SSD
aren't
and
going
put
to
it
do that
in?
though. You're missing the point. Most people aren't going to do that.
I don't know. I feel like some people were just like, because Sony intended this system to be the way it is. Because did you guys know that you could swap out the drive on the PS3? Even
Yes.
though
Yeah.
the 120 gig PS3 was more than enough for all my games. I never
don't
once
know.
had a notification saying ran out of space.
Same
Yeah,
here.
no, I hit that a few times.
I did.
I never did.
Call of Duty.
I ran that a few times. Yeah, exactly. I ran out that
I
a
had.
few
I
times.
still have a bunch of games. I never received a
Yeah,
notification.
I never
for
received the
storage.
notification either.
Nah, it was a few games.
Call of Duty every
Um,
time you get the update, you gotta delete something.
Update.
Really?
Yeah,
I had a couple Call of Duties in there, and I still.
I don't know. I never
was
had that.
weird.
Yeah, no, I guess it's just us, Jay. We never had notification stuff with that.
because they had to
So-
keep updating Call of Duties because it was
Now,
like,
what I will say is when I first got my PS4, I already knew 500 gigs was not going to be enough, but it lasted until I got a PSVR. Because
Yes.
PSVR games are like maybe like very, very small, but like so many of them like add up. I like legit ran out of space once I had my PSVR.
Oh
So
my
then
gosh.
I found a hard drive that no one was using in my house. I took it was a Seagate. I took out the it was encased in some like plastic. So I grabbed like a butter knife and I broke it so I could take out so I could free up the drive. No one was using the drive, so what I did was I put it in the system, I formatted it, I put on like the PlayStation 4 software on it. Bam, 2 terabytes inside the PS4. Well, technically 1.77 with OS. And then next thing you know, a few years later, give it to a kid down the street. Got myself a better 2 terabyte SSD and put in my PS4 Pro. And it says I currently have it still says 1.77 terabytes remaining. And I still have 405 gigs available.
Bruh.
Like, I mean, that only took like 5 minutes tops because I had to grab because the SSD I use is so skinny. I had to put something under it so I could put in the screws so it could hold it in place while I screw in the other screws.
oh, that's
When you
how
have to
do it.
like improvise on a few things. When it
Exactly.
comes to stuff.
Another thing, are you guys talking about the teardown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's gonna be a new PlayStation update running sometime tonight because it rolled out last night, but it's gonna like roll out everywhere by like either tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
So PlayStation terms of service is changing. Oh wait, I forgot to say that first. But that wasn't the thing that was gonna roll out like tonight or whatever. So I'm gonna say this first. So because of PlayStation 5, PlayStation services, and then this is not the update that's gonna roll out tomorrow. I'm just gonna put that out there. So PlayStation Plus and then PlayStation Now prices might change. It might be higher or lower.
Of course.
So
Okay.
I mean, I remember when a year used to cost $50 and they now cost $60. But I mean, that's
Yeah.
okay.
It's not really that big. So that's not really that big of a deal.
I mean, every May through June, there's always a PlayStation Plus sale where you could extend your PlayStation Plus for like a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not tripping about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I want to see that.
So
I wouldn't say
the
that's a big
update
deal.
the update that's rolling out tomorrow is that our trophies are going to change.
Oh, what does that mean?
So you know how like the okay, so I wrote this down. So our PlayStation like trophy change PlayStation trophies are gonna change in the sense of like their worth. So so your level's gonna range from 1 to 999, and like in terms of like how many like trophies and stuff you acquired. So for me, I'm like level 12. Once they roll out this update, I'm gonna be a level 200, like 200 and something. Carson, you're level 16, so you'd be like around like 250. CJ, you're level 8. You already know where you're gonna be. And Terrell, you're gonna be just under Carson because you're level 15 in terms of like your trophies. So there's gonna be like a tier list as well. So obviously bronze, silver, gold, and platinum.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, that sucks.
And then that's gonna roll out for PlayStation 5 as well.
And you said this is happening when? Tomorrow, maybe?
Either tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
I think that sounds pretty cool. That's a little cool feature to add there.
Yeah, so it's all
the subtle things.
Exactly. It already changed for some people already. So someone on Twitter said it looks like I jumped from level 30 to 428. Because he has 97 platinums, 514 gold, 1,343 silver, and 4,808 bronze. And he was at level 30, and he jumped from level 30 to 428. But he's still at bronze level.
That's crazy, I still think, though.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, it's a cool idea, though. Like, it's a little subtle thing to actually add some interesting things to it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like those subtle little things, man, in life.
Yeah, and CJ, you're only level 8, so you got a lot of. You're not like.
Come on, get on my level, CJ. I'm kidding. Man.
I gotta find something. I gotta find a reason to grind for it. I'm not really grinding for trophies. I've never really cared for trophies.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I wonder if I wonder if I redo my system because like a lot of people.
Because every games I play don't have trophies like that.
What do you think, Man Rapper? Like the idea that they're changing up the trophies, making them like worth more.
I mean, it's only got 1 platinum. I don't know. I've been a PlayStation fan.
Sell the trophies, man. Get some little PlayStation.
Let me be able to sell them. Let me be able to sell them trophies.
Do like what Steam does or something on a
yes.
PC. You get like like how you guys can like go cards or trophy things on there. Achievements?
Cards. Yes.
Yeah, you can sell them and get like money.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. If Sony were to do something like that, I get the feeling they would get a lot of people liking that too.
Yes. Please let them sell it.
Yeah, the update didn't roll out over here in the East yet.
No, it didn't.
I just rebooted my system to see if it needed a system update. But like, man,
I'll take that.
Okay, so I brought up a picture. So from 1 to 99, you're still bronze.
Okay.
From 100 to 199, you're still bronze. Actually, let me rephrase this. Between level 1 and 299, you're bronze. From 300 to 599, you're silver. And between 600 and 998, you're gold. And the moment you reach 999, you're platinum.
Not even now, 0.1%.
But yeah.
What do you think of that though, Jay? Though, with my idea on that one, you like how they do the same thing in Steam though? If you sell points, or
I know that like if you platinum like certain games, Sony would send you like a reward. Yeah. But like sometimes it'd be like a theme or an avatar. So I mean, as long as that keeps rolling out, I'm fine.
I get the feeling they're gonna have something special for like the first person who probably, or for anybody who gets like to $9.99. There's gonna be something that happens. I bet
something that's happening.
I'm willing to make a bet on that.
And then speaking about trophies, we got some PlayStation 5 news about trophies.
Oh.
So now, so now on so when PS5 comes out, you're able to track your trophy progress. So, for example, on Ghost of Tsushima, you have to. I'm like scrolling through a particular one I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? Liberating the islands. It would show you your progress going like, oh, you only did one of these. You have to do a couple more. You know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are not like trophy hunters. I'm kind of like in the middle of trophy hunting.
All the trophy hunters on Xbox. That's why this is just
I only got 3 platinums.
I don't
The
think I
only-
have
I'm working on my 4th one right now, but that's taking longer
don't-
than I thought it would.
I don't. What's up?
They're not trophy hunters, they're achievement hunters, my dude. Difference.
No, it's literally the same. What's the
Good.
difference?
Because my platinums are in
It
Spider-Man,
just says achievement unlocked. I'm just saying.
Ghost of
Yeah, what's the
Tsushima, and
difference?
Rocket League.
What's the
I'm
difference?
messing with you, Steve. I'm just messing with you on that
I
one.
know. I'm just saying. There's not a huge difference.
It's a difference. Don't you dare compare.
What?
So-
The only difference is Xbox has a leaderboard. PlayStation, they don't really give it.
Oh yeah, actually that's a leaderboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just, yeah.
I forgot about that leaderboard. Sorry, we cut you off, Sir Jay.
Oh, it's okay. Like, let me see. Like in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, it would like an achievement. Sorry, a trophy you can get is Wow, you guys messed me up there. a trophy you can get is like collect half the skills, collect half of the equipment.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be able to track your progress. Going like, man, I'm so close to collecting like half of the trophies. Sorry, half of the like half of like skills and equipment. You know. Like that would be like really, really cool.
But you gotta
Nice
wanna
job.
achieve. You gotta wanna trophy hunt though.
And then man, we're really tackling down these topics. We got four more to go. It's awesome.
Did you think it was gonna take us that long to get through these
No,
topics?
I just had like a lot. I just had like a lot of stuff written down. I didn't know what would take up more time than others.
If you want, I could bring up something in gaming news for like a video game.
Oh no, dude, it's all good. Like actually, you know what? Go for it.
Okay, you guys remember how I mentioned Baldur's Gate earlier when we were
Yeah.
just talking normally? So it was just released 2 days ago. It's in early access if you look in the Steam place. So it's getting a lot of like good feedback from everybody. I played a lot still, even though it's only 2 days old. I've been playing it so far, very good into it. There is a few bugs though. I think everybody would agree if you play it. Obviously, it is the fact that it can bug out, like meaning like there's a few glitches where it slows down. All right, and then there's a few glitches where like the characters their mouths won't even move, or they won't even like you can hear them talking, and they're looking at you, but their mouths won't move and stuff. It will stop like every once in a while, but like what I'm trying to get at is it's an early access game. It's getting lots of positive feedback, but there's also some negative feedback.
But it's gonna
Now-
be hard criticism because it's only a beta.
Oh no, it's supposed to, well, yeah, early access and it's how it's supposed to be and where it's at. But the thing is, the negative feedback is what I mentioned. So how this is playing a role is that, hold on, let me find it here real quick. Where was it? All right, there it is. So with how that's actually playing a role is a lot of people still think the game isn't fully finished, and which it isn't fully because early access. Now, the thing is with the negative feedback it's getting, I think if anything, and I'm not saying this because I'm a big fan of like D&D and everything, like it's a D&D based game obviously, but with how it's getting this feedback, people have to remember that it's early access. They even said that there's gonna be some bugs. Now,
But people aren't gonna look at that though.
yeah.
That's the problem.
Now, there are games out there that if you guys have played early access, there's always something bad with it. There's always
Yeah.
something bad with it.
Incredibly bad.
Yeah. Now, the store page, I think most of the feedback
Yo,
was positive.
something just came up.
What's up?
So, the first SSD actually got put out that's compatible with the PS5.
Ooh.
It's a man. I'm trying to find like the exact like one, so I can see like the price. But it's a Western Digital.
Western Digital.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I got the model name. I just gotta Google it real quick. But keep going until I bring it up, Carson.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that people will give this game more or less a chance. I mean, it's still in early access. Remember, it's not fully done. There's obviously the bugs, but it's a very fun game with how it's going through. If you are a strategy type person, you're a big fan of D&D and everything, this is a very good thing to play because, well, for one thing, if anybody here I'm the only one here I think in this group that does D&D, am I correct?
Heavily,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, I do. But for me, it's a very big thing because how they did it, really well made with how D&D actually plays through. It's just a little thing I wanted to add in for anybody out there who listens in is like, little D&D thing. But I would recommend it even for like people who don't do D&D. It's a very good RPG type game, and it's really well made with how everything goes. And the interactions with each character is amazing. So just a little gaming news out there for some games with like strategy players and D&D people. But bring up your conversation. Bring up your little conversation in here, Jay.
Yeah. So SN. Okay, so it's a Western Digital SN850, and I think it just came out just now because I don't see nothing on it besides on their website, and there's no like price,
Oh, can you send a link? I want to see this then.
which is kind of sus if you ask me.
Sus.
It seems very sus. I'm not gonna lie, but like the idea of like it like literally the news just oh, I found it. 2 terabytes
Send it.
gets you
I want to see this.
449. That costs
Oh.
just as much as the PS5 itself.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
But I mean,
What?
right now, that's the only one that's compatible.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, this is not compatible, correct? You said?
Yeah, it's like the first one that got announced.
Oh my god.
Man Rapper.
Told you.
$449.99 for an SSD.
Ooh.
And it
Told
says
ya.
this is availability within 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, no. For what is it?
But like to me, this one's not as good as the one like I'm kind of interested in.
Is it
Which
in
one are you
state?
interested in?
I'm interested in the Samsung 980 Pro.
Okay.
It's better, but they don't have a 2 terabyte version of that right now. And I would have no problem spending that. I mean, hopefully the Samsung one doesn't cost that much, but Western Digital stuff goes bad very quickly.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I don't
It's gonna-
trust SanDisk or Western Digital.
Why not?
And Seagate. I really
I
do not like
agree.
Seagate stuff.
I understand. Okay, I understand.
Seagate makes sense.
Actually, speaking about Seagate, we can still keep talking about the SSD. So Seagate, like one of the presidents of Seagate said that like for the Xbox, like memory card, I want to keep calling it a memory card for as long as I can. For their memory card, there's gonna be more options in the future. So as of right now, it's just the 1 terabyte. Which
So
I feel like if I was an Xbox Series X user, I wouldn't even go for the 1 terabyte. That's dumb.
No, you probably wouldn't.
It's just better for you to just go 2 terabytes and keep it moving. 2 terabytes is more than enough.
But they gonna roll that out late.
Exactly.
So it's just like, but that kind of defeats the purpose of November. It's just like, okay,
So what you're saying is, CJ, what's the point of dropping like these SSDs when you can't pick up one along with your system?
yeah, there's just all right, cool. Just might as well just cop them later.
Oh, dude. But why does this Western Digital one look thick too?
Because their stuff is normally thick. It's not slim.
I mean, you could. Oh wait, that's the heat sink.
Yeah, Wait, you guys are looking at or the West? Yeah.
No,
I got you.
wait, it's the same picture.
So wait, is it? Are you looking at Western Digital or are you looking at
Yeah,
the other one?
no, I'm looking at Western Digital. But yeah, I mean, $449. I would not get this just because it's
No.
Western Digital. If it was Samsung, I understand.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not getting it that cheap from Samsung. I want you to
Oh,
know
I
that
mean,
ahead of time.
I don't mind. I've been saving up for like a
Samsung's reliable
while.
on it.
I've been saving up for like a while for this PlayStation and SSD and some. I thought I was gonna get a lot more games than what I have in mind right now. So I kind of like overcompensated. But like,
I'm gonna have you that
dang.
with you.
Wait, I don't
Superstar.
wait. How much is the 1 terabyte? Oh, 230. Okay, now that's standard. All the 1 terabyte SSDs of this size and specs are around 230.
This stuff is
No,
never
that's all right. That is a timer, but there's one more thing I want to talk about here.
Go for it.
Actually there's two more things. I don't.
I don't mind.
So Nintendo might be taking up the practice of like I'm gonna call this like everyone's been calling it like the cell phone strategy. So like you know how like every year there's always a new Samsung phone and a new iPhone.
Yes.
So imagine Nintendo putting out a new Nintendo Switch every year.
No,
What?
no.
That is in the
No.
works.
Yeah, they
No.
can stop
Man
that.
rapper, what do you
That's
think?
not gonna work.
They can stop that. They can stop that. Yeah, no.
What do you think?
About
And
it being, no, I don't think that's going. That's like having Nintendo DS being out every year.
they need to wait. Yeah.
Dude, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, so
If they were to
like,
try that, I don't think it's gonna work.
like a new Switch every year.
They need to
What would they be
hold that.
fixing? What would they be changing? Is my question.
Bugs. It'd be
Besides
like a
that, I mean,
software
yeah, there's gonna
update.
be bugs. Then you might as well just send a patch thing for it.
It'd be a software update.
No, what I mean is like they're gonna take like the same approach as like new
I don't know.
improvements each year.
No. That's
I don't
pointless.
think it's gonna work though. No, I don't
That's-
have a
that's
Switch,
literally
but I have
pointless.
friends that do use it, and I don't think they would really appreciate that either.
That's pointless. Spend 400 1 year and then spend it right back the same summer. That's pointless.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
I'm-
You're right.
I'm just imagining. See, if they're just imagine walking in somebody's house, you just see a bunch of Switches everywhere.
I mean,
You might as well just take one for yourself.
people who get a new phone don't get a new phone like every year. I mean, some
No,
people
I
do.
don't. I have my
But that's
one.
what I'm saying.
People get like new phones like every other year.
Like every 3 or 2 years.
I've
That's
had-
why that's pointless.
I had at first. Okay, so I have a new phone right now, but I had a Samsung Galaxy S6 up to now.
That's
And
understandable. I had to upgrade.
yeah, I never upgraded until not long ago. Actually, recently over the summer, I just did. But and in my opinion, I don't think you're gonna want to do that with the Switch because right now it seems perfectly fine how it is. I mean, if they want to go ahead and do this,
Or at least
I
the
mean,
second
go
one.
ahead and
but
do it.
don't.
I just want to see what happens. I think they'll be wasting their money in doing this.
Alright.
If they do it like it's a console. Well, wait for the console war to end before they do it.
I mean, you know, Nintendo doesn't care about console wars.
Nope, they don't.
They don't. But they did that with the Wii U, and look how they killed
Wii
the
U
Wii.
was a flop, but yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
very big
exactly.
flop.
Look how it killed the Wii U. Look how it killed the Wii. We don't need that.
No one knows about it anymore. It's that
Nope.
gone.
All right, so our last bit of news, which is like the most least insignificant thing out there. I'm actually going to talk about two separate things, so I'm going to make this really quick. So they yesterday they was talking about some Watch Dogs content for Watch Dogs Legion.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So Wrench is going to be as season pass from Watch Dogs 2. I'm kind of offended that it's not Marcus, but you know, Marcus was kind of bland compared to Wrench. So having Wrench in it is kind of cool.
Wrench, isn't there's also gonna be Aiden, and then there's gonna be an Assassin's Creed thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
so yeah, for the person's part of the League of Assassins. That's kind of cool.
That's gonna be amazing. I want to see how that
Amazing.
plays out.
And then the last thing is we got one more game that is confirmed that it's going to be forwards compatible with PS5 and Series X, and they're adding new content to it if you want to buy that.
What is
Okay.
it?
So it's Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Yeah!
So
Thank
there's a combat pack that
Oh, yeah,
comes
the new
that comes up with like the regular characters, the regular DLC characters that we all know, and then there's a new combat pack with 3 extra characters. I only care about one, which is
I
kind of
only
cool. So it is. Hold on, I'm trying to wait for they bring up the list.
It's Melina,
Okay, so
Rambo, and Rain.
yeah, dude.
Yes!
Rambo. I'm so hyped.
I'm
for
happy
Rain!
about Melina coming
Rain.
back. She was
Rainer
one of
Molina.
my favorites, one of my
So
mains that I
you
ever
can
used.
you can get Mortal Kombat 11 and just put it in your PS5, and it or you can get the Ultimate Edition, which is $60. You get Mortal Kombat 11, Combat Pack 1 and 2, and the Aftermath expansion.
Yes.
That is awesome.
I feel like because I haven't got Mortal Kombat and it's like the first fighting game that's got announced for PS5 that's going to be like available. I think I might cop Mortal Kombat Ultimate. I think I might.
Saying
Don't,
stuff
yeah,
for
don't do
failure.
that. Don't do that.
What'd you say, man, rapper?
Saying stuff up for failure because I'm well aware of Mortal Kombat. I'm just upset they don't have Taquito on there.
Let
mean,
me go. I'm hurt.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna add more combat passes.
I need to add Taquito on there. Taquito's my
that's
favorite in Mortal Kombat 10. I was upset when they took him out of 11.
Is Jade still in there like they promised?
Who?
Jade.
Jade? Yes, she's in there.
Thank God.
She's
all I
been
need to
in there,
know.
I think, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been.
She
She's
was
been
one.
in there.
She's one of the ones that was first in there.
Look,
now
Look,
she
she's
came
been
back
in
after
there.
X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been in there, but you know how they like to slyly take people out. That's all. Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I'm thinking about getting the Mortal Kombat Ultimate Edition.
I beat the game several times.
They need to fill.
Yeah, and the funny thing is they made the Aftermath pack like on sale for like $24 this week.
I beat it. I bought the whole thing.
And you bought it for full price too, didn't you?
It was tempting too. It was amazing.
All right, you guys, that concludes our podcast. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Carson, band rapper, and CJ.
Problems.
Sorry
my
that
friend.
Red couldn't make it. Is there anything you guys want to say to the audience before we roll out?
Have a good day. Go out, have
Wait
some
for
fun. I don't
2021.
know. I mean, go don't get corona.
Okay, all you guys are talking over each other, one person at a time, please.
A proof of lame, I ain't with it. See some shots at the theater.
I don't know what that is. But
Okay, I don't know what that is either. But...
I was confused.
You never
I
heard that
was
Vine?
fun.
All right, man, rapper, you're out. So
Wait, y'all never heard that Vine?
all right,
I heard it.
So Carson, like, is there anything you want to say?
Go have fun. Spend time with family and friends. You know, don't get corona. That's it.
Get some sleep.
Get some sleep. Drink
Get
some
some
water. CJ,
Wait for 2021.
Oh,
you're just very not optimistic, are you?
he's not.
Yeah.
He's not optimistic, man.
Do you just like walk around and be like, man, I hate the world.
I hate
No,
you
are you
guys.
finished
Why am I
yet?
here? Oh, you guys
you
made me
finished
come
yet?
here.
I think everybody hates the world. I think everybody hates the world right now.
We don't lost so many people, so many good artists, so many people. I don't
We
have
can't
faith in
even-
Are you
2021.
crying?
How many times I
No,
fell?
I don't have faith in 2021. I
I think
don't.
he's laughing about it.
How many times I fell asleep in class? Too many
I don't
times.
have faith in 2021. I don't.
All right,
really don't
guys,
have faith in
peace.
2021.